we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. In the last meeting between these two, it was the Badgers taking a close one.
They won it close, and this has been a big source of bragging rights, obviously, for the past year now back in Madison, and any Wisconsin fan around the country and around the world. They made the plays when they needed to late in that game, David, last year.
Well, and the cool thing is, man, you get a whole year now to brag or hear the bragging, and usually you get tired of the other fan base. So now Wisconsin had the bragging rights. Iowa has a chance to do something about it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that. Yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And how... off the work up front by that big defensive line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down up to 39.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Badgers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, give on the inside. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the... and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got...
Offense in a bunch formation. They think there's room to run to the right here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Rasmussen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
Now on second down. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And they... This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They're lining up in the... Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. He'll toss it. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. Looking for a crease to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Working on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Lawrence. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just ran over him. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard and a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game. And for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
And that's incomplete. A defender. To throw, it's Lawrence. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it down the left. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where...
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, a nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Rides it and reads it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackle.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Hard running there. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bull here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Palmer, I guess you need a good trophy to go with.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bull on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to their trophy stand if they win.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Badgers with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Touchdown, Badgers! Quick strike through the air for the... It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lawrence. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that.
Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he's got it! Touchdown! Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just ran him over. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd. Back to pass. It's Lawrence. They'll run the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back up.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here.
Oh, he's got some space. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. It is Wisconsin who will head home with the big brass bowl known as the Heartland Trophy after beating Iowa. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.